Guns are in 30% of homes in the U.S. where children live, and American kids are far more likely to be killed by unintentional shootings than their peers in other developed countries. CCTV's Ginger Vaughn takes a closer look at the high price some are paying for the right to bear arms.
Sometimes Americans who don't own guns pay a steep price for the right of others to own one. Sandy Phillips knows firsthand. Her daughter, 24-year-old Jessica Redfield Gawi, was hit 6 times in the Aurora, Colorado shooting that left 12 people dead, including Jessica. The accused gunman owned several guns and 6,000 rounds of ammunition.
Common sense would say, who in their right mind needs 6,000 rounds of ammunition and bomb-making equipment and a smoke bomb and complete body armor?
Americans are also grappling with shootings that involve just one bullet in one gun, in the hands of a child who probably didn't mean anyone harm. The number of American children killed in accidental shootings may be a lot higher than previously reported. A recent report titled Innocence Lost says from December 2012 to December 2013, at least 100 American children died in unintentional shootings. That's almost 2 kids each week, which is more than 60% higher than the rate reported by the U.S. government. Sandy's husband says the problem is how easy it is for an American, any American, to get a gun.
Accessibility of guns in this country is the one thing that we have that no other country has. So where can you really put the blame? It's okay to, other countries have as many guns as we have, but they're not as accessible. That's the key word. Accessibility, and not only that, but there's no way to stop, like my wife said earlier, a terrorist, a domestic abuser, a mentally ill person. They're the same to a computer. They're the same to a guy at a gun show that wants to make a buck.
The most uncompromising gun rights group in the U.S., Gun Owners of America, says more children will die in a car, drown in a pool, or choke on food than they will by firearms. Gun advocates say learning about firearm safety, knowing how to properly handle a gun through education and training is key to preventing accidents. A belief called into question when this 9-year-old girl accidentally shot and killed her instructor with an Uzi submachine gun. Gun shop owner Travis James remains convinced in the merits of teaching gun safety to children.
We try to cater towards parents teaching kids to shoot. Shooting is just like any other sport. If you go at it with the wrong understanding, you're going to get hurt.
Training alone may not be enough. Statistics published by the Children's Defense Fund shows American children and teens are 16 times more likely to die in accidental shootings than their peers in other high-income countries.
I'm a gun owner too, and I do believe in our Second Amendment rights, but at the same time, I realize that other countries do it better than we do. It's a global world now. It's not just our country. It's global. And we need to show the rest of the countries in the world that we are sane and that we are responsible. And if you're going to own a weapon, that you lock it up, that you take good care of it, that you don't allow your kids to get a hold of it, that you're not teaching a 3-year-old how to defend himself.
While America's love-hate relationship with guns will no doubt continue, statistics show that in the time it took to produce this report, 2 more American children will have died in accidental shootings. Ginger Vaughn, CCTV, Houston, Texas.